Hey everybody, my name is Akio-san, and welcome back to another video. And today I have a Strixhaven set booster that I'm very intrigued to open. So I guess without further ado, we will crack right into this pack. If you guys have not seen the last video I made of the Double Masters, be sure to check that out on my channel. Yeah, let's see what we get out of this one. And this set was I guess, it was pretty good for a few reasons. There were the, the secret archive cards or whatever they were called in here. And those were very, high demanded because they had Demonic Tutor in there, Teferi's Protection, many of the really powerful cards from Magic. And we have a art card of Stormkilled Artist. So that's pretty neat. I forgot set boosters have art cards. We have a foil forest. Pretty cool. It's got like a swamp kind of look with like a big tree, and you got like some houses or whatever they are with like lights. And we have Fractal Summoning as our first card. That is a lesson, a sorcery lesson. It is X Simic for a sorcery lesson that says create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X +1/+1 counters on it. So that's pretty neat. The next card we have is Prismari Campus. Prismari were the Izzet group in this set. It's a dual land that enters the battlefield tapped, and you can pay 4 to tap it and scry 1. So that's pretty neat. Our next card is Campus Guide. 2 mana for a 2/1 artifact creature golem. And it says when Campus Guide enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and shuffle and put that card on top. So that's neat if you need a little bit of mana. Our first uncommon is Fortifying Drought. 1 green for an instant, you gain 2 life. Target creature gets +X/+X, where X is the amount of life you've gained this turn. So that's neat. Little pump spell that you can also gain some life off of. Our next card is Devouring Tendrils. 1 and a green for a sorcery that says target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. When the permanent you don't control dies this turn, you gain 2 life. That's neat. Our next card is Brackish Trudge. 2 and a black for a 4/2 fungus beast that enters the battlefield tapped, and it says you can pay 1 and a black to return it from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only if you gain life this turn. So that's neat. Our next card is Deadly Brew. Black-green for a sorcery that says each player sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker. If you sacrificed a permanent this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So that's neat. A little bit of sacrifice stuff to get around indestructible or planeswalkers. Our rare is Dragon Squire Elite, or Dragon's Guard Elite, my bad. It is 1 and a green for a 2/2 human druid with Magecraft that says whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, put a +1 counter on Dragon's Guard Elite. And then if you pay 4 green, you may double the number of +1 counters on Dragon's Guard Elite. So that's neat. Our mythic, apparently, is Rowan, Scholar of Sparks, which is a legendary planeswalker. That's 2 and a red, comes in with 2 loyalty. She says instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 mana less to cast, so that's her static ability. You can +1 her loyalty, and she deals 1 damage to each opponent. If you've drawn 3 or more cards this turn, she deals 3 damage to each opponent instead, so then she can like lightning bolt everyone. For her ultimate, she says you get an emblem with whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may pay 2 mana. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for that copy. And then she flips over to Will, Scholar of Frost. Also, you kind of saw the Secret Archive thing, or Mystical Archive, I'm pretty sure is what they're called. Yeah. Will is 4 and a blue for a 4 loyalty planeswalker. And he as well says instants and sorceries are 1 less to cast. You may +1 him to up to 1 target creature you have, or up to 1 target creature has base power and toughness 0 2 until end of turn. or until your next turn, my bad. His -3 says you draw 2 cards, and his ultimate is exile up to 5 target permanents. For each permanent exiled this way, its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. So that's pretty neat. Little Planeswalker man. Our Mystical Archive card is Strategic Planning, which is 1 and a blue for a sorcery that says look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. This is kind of like a brainstorm in that case where you get to look at the top 3. That's pretty neat. Our foil is Silverquill Apprentice, which is white and a black for a 2/2 human warlock with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or a sorcery spell, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. That's pretty neat. And then our token is a 3/2 red-white spirit token. So that's pretty neat. It's like some sort of statue creature that's come to life. So yeah, overall this pack I thought was pretty interesting. We got ourselves a Strategic Planning. Of course, I really wished it was like a Demonic Tutor or a Teferi's Protection. We actually got 2 rares. We got Rowan and Will as our Planeswalker card, I guess. I don't know if there's one in every set, but I'm not too sure. And then our other regular rare was Dragon's Guard Elite, which is pretty interesting as well. So overall, I think out of a draft, what I would pick, if I'm going token strategy, then I would probably pick the Dragon's Guard Elite. If I was going with Super Friends and I had a lot of 3-color, 4-color Super Friends, I'd probably go with Rowan and Will. And then, blue instant sorcery tribal, I'd go Strategic Planning, or again, Rowan or Will. And possibly, we had a lot of green in this set. And possibly if I wanted to, of course, mana fixing, I would get a dual land for the extra color pairing. And then if I needed more ramp, I would get this Campus Guide to help me get a land. That is, if I'm struggling with lands. But yeah, overall, I think this pack was pretty good. Anyways, I guess that'll probably do it for me today, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment if you would like to comment anything about it, and then be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and then ring the notification bell to get notified when I upload my next videos. Anyways, I guess that is all I will be doing. Goodbye.